let me introduce myself. My name is Komang Astuti Dewi with NPM 224111071 from Class MNJ 22B, a student at Teknokrat Indonesia University. Here I will explain the material about taxpayer reporting and tax audit. Tax reporting in Indonesia is an important process that must be carried out by every individual or entity that has a taxpayer identification number, NPWP. The following is a summary of taxpayer reporting, including the procedures and types of forms used. SPT adalah dokumen yang digunakan oleh wajib pajak untuk melaporkan penghitungan dan pembayaran pajak, termasuk objek pajak dan harta yang dimiliki. Setiap tahun, wajib pajak harus melaporkan SPT untuk tahun pajak sebelumnya. Batas waktu pelaporan untuk wajib pajak orang pribadi adalah paling lambat 31 Maret, sedangkan untuk badan usaha hingga April 30th. Tax audit in Indonesia is a process conducted by the Directorate General of Taxes, DGT, to ensure taxpayer compliance in fulfilling tax obligations. This process involves collecting and processing data, information, and evidence objectively and professionally. The following is an explanation of tax audits, including their objectives, types, and implementation period. Taxpayer reporting and tax audits are important processes in the Indonesian tax system. Taxpayer reporting is 1. Annual tax return, SPT. Definition: Annual tax return, SPT, is a document used by taxpayers to report tax calculations and payments, both tax objects and non-tax objects, as well as assets and liabilities in accordance with Law No. 28 of 2072. Types of SPT: Personal Annual SPT, used by Indonesian citizens who have a NPWP. There are variations of forms such as Form 1770SS, 1770S, and 1770 for certain types of taxpayers. Corporate Annual SPT, used by business entities such as limited liability companies, PT, Commandator Ventures, CV, trading companies, UD, organizations, foundations, and associations. The type of form is Form 1771. Second, reporting steps: log into the online pajak application, log into the taxpayer account on the official platform. Then complete profile data, fill in profile data such as name, telephone number, fax, full address, telephone number, fax, full address, postal code, marital status, tax status, and dependents. Then fill in income data, Part A, other domestic net income, excluding final income tax. Part B, income that is not included in taxable objects. Part C, list of withholdings/collections of income tax by other parties and income tax borne by the government. Then, complete the main tax return, fill in identity, net income, taxable income, tax payable, tax credits, underpaid/overpaid income tax, budget for Article 25 income tax for the following tax year, and attachments. Then confirm and save. After filling in all the forms, click Agree and Next Step to save the report. Third, reporting deadline. The deadline for reporting SPT for individual taxpayers is 3 months after the end of the tax year. For example, the 2021 SPT period is reported in 2022. Meanwhile, for corporate taxpayers, the deadline is 4 months after the end of the tax year, namely at the end of April. Tax audit, namely the first, self-assessment system. The self-assessment system allows taxpayers to calculate and report their own taxes. This process requires complete and clear Indonesian with Latin letters, Arabic numerals, and rupiah currency units. Then second, document requirements. Documents required for tax reporting include other income outside of work, A1/A2 withholding evidence, balance sheet and profit and loss statement, bookkeeping, monthly recapitulation of gross circulation and costs, norms. The third, consequences of late reporting. Late reporting of SPT can be subject to sanctions in the form of fines. For taxpayers, the fine is around IDR 100,000, while for corporate taxpayers, The fine for late reporting of SPT is around IDR 1 million.